we tell everybody it's your choice. You have the power to choose. Are you with me? You know, when I was growing up, it's called free will. Baptists are free will Baptists. There's free will, but it's all based upon your freedom of choice. All right? So I got a shotgun this morning. I'm about to blow that doctrine out of the water. Sorry, because it's a man-made doctrine. So I'll just stay with me. But I'm telling you, the pressure is being put on you for something that's already been decided. So I gave this to you last week. How many knows God gave every person a measure of faith? Is that right? And then he says he's the author and finisher of your faith. So he didn't start it, he just finished it. So he chose you and then accepted your decision. Let me say that again. He chose you because you were in him before the foundation of the world. And then he came as a man and accepted that decision that he chose you in case you wanted to reject it. That's why he said, yet while you were still sinners. In other words, he didn't choose you after you said, okay, I accept you. No. If that's the case, you started it. Let me give you some good news. You don't start nothing. Come on, I want you to get this. You don't start anything. You respond to what's already been done. That's what Psalms 139 is about. All your days are already lived out before you ever lived one of them. What does that mean? He started and finished it, then backed up and gave it to you. And to the degree that you can allow him to show you, to the degree that you will move into the fullness of what's already completed. So when he talks about it being finished, it's much more than the church has ever taught. And that's why, listen, if what you have been taught is working for you, don't listen to me. But we all know it's not working. Why? Because we're not seeing what Jesus saw. We're not even doing what Jesus did, much less greater. Come on, are y'all with me? So somewhere we got to reevaluate what we've been taught. Because you know what we raise? We raise people that are under shame and guilt that it's their responsibility to save the world. I promise you, you can't save the world. That's what Jesus did. You said, what am I supposed to do? You're supposed to tell them Jesus saved the world. You're actually supposed to prove out what he did through you to be an example to somebody else. But you can't do that as long as you're trying to make it happen, because it's you. But if you learn to shift the power of the mind to where you come into agreement with what's already been done, then it starts to operate through you, and you don't even have to do it on purpose. I'm going to show you. You'll do more on accident than you will on purpose. I'm serious. So what we have in the body of Christ is everybody's trying to find their identity. Everybody's trying to find their purpose. Stop. You can't find it. It's already been found. You just yield to what's already been done. The reason you'll never find it is because it's self-effort trying to get there, which is law. People say, well, how did you do what you did? I said, I stumbled into it. Well, how'd you find your identity? He trapped me. Come on, I didn't want to be a pastor. I didn't want to do that's what I thought. But he changed the power of my mind. How did he change it? I yielded, watch this, I yielded to what was already written in my book. And then once I saw what was already completed, I actually wanted to be who already was. I'm trying to move y'all into rest, and you'll see it as I go into this. And I promise you, you're going to see today. Why? Because he wouldn't tell me to preach this message to you if you weren't ready. So let me give you your example, which is Christ, right? So how did he operate on the earth? He didn't do anything unless he saw the Father do it. So let me ask you something. Was it his choice or Father's choice? Oh, you just trapped yourself. You said it. I heard you. So what did we start off with? I started off with religion tells you it's your choice. And that you have the right to choose. But you just said Jesus didn't operate like that. But Jesus is your example. So how did he operate on the choice? He saw what Father wanted and then yielded to the choice that had already been made. So Jesus was slain before the foundation of the world. How many knows the choice was already made? Then he gets revelation of that choice by seeing Father made that choice for him. And that's what he was created to do. So Spirit put on flesh to come to destroy the works of the devil by dying on the cross. So he didn't try to find out his identity. He just yielded to the choice Father showed him, and then he just moved into it.